Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, two hikers rescued on Mount Major in Alton. Rescue workers are warning hikers to have appropriate traction devices to stay safe following a pair of rescues on New Hampshire's Mount Major. Officials say 19-year-old Matthew McGunnan of Topsfield, Massachusetts, suffered a head injury Saturday when he lost traction and slid about 200 feet off a trail. It took several hours of brush wrecking to get his gurney to the bottom of the mountain, where he was airlifted to Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center in Lebanon. Officials say a second hiker, 26-year-old Emily Field of Medford, Massachusetts, was injured when she slipped and fell in a separate incident. New Hampshire Fish and Game say the incidents are a stark reminder of the icy trail conditions at this time of year. Alton and Guilford fire departments responded along with conservation officers. Family holds vigil on 15th anniversary of daughter's disappearance. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Tim Callery.
Was here at this sharp bend on Route 112 near the border of Woodsville and Haverhill, where 21-year-old Maura Murray crashed her black Saturn on the night of February 9th, 2004. The star athlete and UMass Amherst nursing student was never seen again. On Saturday night, her family, friends, and even total strangers returned to that crash site, holding candles and sharing stories of Maura.
I wish some of these people that have been supporting my family for, 15 years now could have met her.
She was an amazing, amazing human being. I was privileged to have her in my life.
Her family has never stopped searching for answers. Maura's siblings have joined their father, Fred, to make it their mission to find out what happened to her. They've pushed her story to the point where it's now in the global spotlight, taking center stage in documentaries, podcasts, and television series.
I refuse to allow her to fall into a pile of cold case files. She needs to be found, and she is worth every bit of effort.
And Maura's family says they've recently received some new information, and they're optimistic it will bring a break in this case.
Essentially, we have 2 cadaver dogs that had positive hits in a basement, and ground-penetrating radar to corroborate that.
So that's 3 different, positives in the same spot. And it's a location that we've heard about before, and so we're really hopeful.
That information has been turned over to investigators. The New Hampshire Attorney General's office says it continues to follow every lead on this case.
We're more hopeful now than ever.
In Haverhill, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Great Meredith Rotary Ice Fishing Derby draws families, anglers to lake. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Mike Cronin.
It was so windy on Newfound Lake, this man was trying to hold on as his fishing shack was getting blown away. The conditions making it tough for some at the Great Meredith Rotary Ice Fishing Derby.
Some years are good, some years aren't so good. Gotta try it.
But others caught fish right away.
Within 5 minutes of setting up.
Really?
It was pretty cool.
Now in its 40th year, the Derby raises money for local organizations.
Scholarships, churches need a roof, whatever, we give it all back to the community.
There's more than $50,000 worth of prizes, plus free lessons on how to ice fish. Thousands take part in the Derby on any body of water in the state. Especially in southern areas, officials advise people to be careful.
Safety is our first concern. You're going to be out here, know the ice, test the ice, be aware of the ice, and be safe.
The O'Connell family is stressing safety this weekend. 2 years ago, Mark O'Connell and his friend died after their snowmobile hit thin ice on Lake Winnipesaukee.
Our family has decided to take something tragic and turn it into something that benefits the community that we love and that we live in.
Through the Mark O'Connell Foundation for Lake Winnipesaukee Safety, Saturday the family donated a hovercraft to Molten Borough Fire to help with future ice rescues.
There is just a tremendous gap in the resources that they have to do the job that they risk their lives doing every day.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Single-engine plane slides off runway at Alton Bay. A single-engine plane was damaged Sunday after sliding off the icy runway and striking a snowbank on Alton Bay. The pilot and 2 passengers on the plane were not injured in the rough landing at the frozen airstrip around 11:45 a.m. Sunday, said Paul LaRochelle, ice runway manager at Alton Bay Seaplane Base. The snowbank was just hard enough that it broke the nose gear, LaRochelle said. The propeller was also damaged by the snowbank, LaRochelle said. The plane will remain grounded until repairs can be completed. The single-engine propeller was coming from Connecticut, and the pilot, who was unfamiliar with the airstrip on Lake Winnipesaukee, may have been going too fast when it landed with a tailwind, LaRochelle said. LaRochelle said the conditions Sunday morning were good overall, although there was no snow on the ice, which made landing a little more trickier than usual. Most of them come in and they have no issues, whatever so. This was someone who had never been here before, LaRochelle said. Lawyer for CEO of National Enquirer, Parent CEO, responds to Jeff Bezos' allegations. The attorney for the CEO of America Media Inc. denied Jeff Bezos' allegations that the parent company of the National Enquirer attempted to and blackmail the Amazon CEO, which the composing photographs, the lawyer said in an exclusive interview on This Week. We will have that interview and that link for you on the Riley King Network Facebook page. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night, everyone. Bye.